Oh, so let the moving and shaking begin. Good evening and welcome into Geico SportsNet Central. Julie Donaldson, Chick Hernandez with you.
We begin with the Redskins. And while the Redskins nation is feeling good about the trade with the Rams, which is assumed the Skins will get RG3 with the second pick overall, comes this news from the league. And it's not very good. The NFL announcing today they are reducing the Redskins salary cap limit by $36 million, a penalty for overspending by the Skins in the uncapped year of 2012 by front-loading contracts. The Skins lose the $36 million towards the cap over the next 2 years for taking advantage of a loophole. Dallas Cowboys also suffering the same fate to the tune of $10 million. Specifically, the deals in question, Albert Haynesworth, in which $21 million was front-loaded into his deal, and this came after the league during high-level owners' meetings warned the Skins and Cowboys at least 6 times reportedly not to do it. Hall's deal had $15 million front-loaded. Those two deals equal the $36 million fine, if you will, which will be divided up among the other NFL teams. And joining us now is the Director of Football Analytics at Priority Sports, J.I. Halsell. And I got to tell you, J.I., I'm confused. I know Redskins Nation is confused. Just what the heck happened?
The mechanism that they used in the contracts that they signed with Albert Haynesworth and Hall in that uncapped year was within the rules of the collective bargaining agreement, such that the league office could not disapprove those contracts and at that point tell the Redskins, no, you cannot do this. But it did skirt around the spirit of the rules of the collective bargaining agreement. So while the league office did not approve of what the Redskins did in 2010, they could not, within the rules of the collective bargaining agreement, do anything at that point. Based upon the new collective bargaining agreement negotiated last summer, the salary cap was slated to come in at roughly $115 to $117 million, so a lowered salary cap than what it was in 2011. So from the league's perspective, in their negotiation with the union, they said, basically from my sources, that we will bring the salary cap up to $120.6 million, but you need to sign off and agree that we can penalize the Cowboys and Redskins for what they did in the uncapped year.
Okay, so Redskins Nation panicking, though. You got RG3 presumably on the way. He'll be the second pick in the draft. He becomes a Washington Redskin. Redskins Nation saying, well, hold on a second. How are we going to support RG3? We don't have a whole lot of cap space. What are the options for the Washington Redskins now over the next 2 years?
Well, with the penalty basically being able to be spread over this year and the 2013 league year, the Redskins currently have $83 million committed in team salary in 2013. So I suspect what you'll see them do is potentially take, say, $6 million of that penalty this year, so reducing their available salary cap space from $30 million of space down to roughly $24 million of space to use to go out and get pieces to put around RG3, and then take the other $30 million and add that to what they already have committed in 2013, whereby they would then have team salary commitments of $110 million, but assuming the salary cap then goes up from $120 this year to, say, $125 next year, you'll still have, at least at this point, $15 million to work with to continue to build your roster going into the future. So the fact that they can spread this out over this year and next year allows for them to still have the cap flexibility to go out and better in free agency and get pieces to put around RG3.
I knew I should have taken calculus in college. J.I. Halsell, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.